Every year about this time, as state lawmakers work on the budget, we hear about the possible budget shortfalls the local school districts will be facing because of fewer state dollars sent their way. This year's no different. The Pasadena Unified School District is expecting a budget shortfall of more than $3 million, along with the layoffs that will bring with it. CCN's TK Trinidad joins us live. TK, so this is a big deal to PUSD.
This is a huge deal, Natalie. The Pasadena Unified School District has faced budget cuts for the last few years, and this year is no exception. The district anticipates further reductions that could total between $7 to $17 million, depending on the governor's budget. The Pasadena Unified School District recently handed out pink slips to 78 teachers and administrative staff. Administrators say they were forced to do so because of possible lowered state funding. McKinley School Principal Marissa Sarian says she gave out 6 notices to her staff this past week.
Yesterday I had to deliver 6 layoff notices to outstanding teachers. We know that some of our teachers hopefully will be returning after the May revise, but it's still demoralizing to receive a letter saying that you're probably not going to have a job next year.
In the past 2 years following the governor's revision of the state budget in May, the district rehired 100 of the 120 school employees given pink slips. Still, PUSD Superintendent John Gundry says the cuts have made a dramatic impact.
Increased class sizes, there are fewer custodians, fewer librarians.
The Pasadena Unified School District anticipates $3.2 million in cuts for the school year, based on the governor's proposed budget. So far, since 2007, the district has cut $30 million from the budget, resulting in increased class sizes and a shorter school year.
3 years ago, our kinder through 3rd grade classes had 20 students. Now I have, in kindergarten, 25 students. In 3rd grade, I have 32 students in each class. So that's a huge difference. What you can provide to 20 is very different to 32.
This John Muir student says another difference over the years has been cuts to basic school necessities like books and art supplies.
The supplies been cut. There's supplies that you have to reuse from like the last years. It has to be done. The state doesn't have money.
Superintendent Gundry is calling on the district's teachers union, the United Teachers of Pasadena, to accept furlough days next school year, as they have in the past, to help offset the budget shortfall.
We can't build furlough days in the calendar without negotiating them with our labor unions. And so we have put that on the table. If they agree to 5 furlough days, that will add up about $3 million.
District officials say they'll confirm the layoffs by May 15th.
We're not planning for the absolute worst case scenario, but pretty close to it.
I wish that we would begin to fund education properly and really do what our children deserve. This is kind of a crime to me.
Steady drumbeat we've been hearing during this year's budget process has been that the state needs to provide more funding for the schools, some even going so far as to ask for tax increases to do so. The big question, though, is would voters approve more taxes, and also what other funding sources could schools use to help with the budget shortfall, since they run into the same issue every year. The PUSD Director of Communications tells us that individual schools have fundraisers that are maintained by the Pasadena Educational Foundation. Natalie, back to you.
Thank you, TK, for that report. Hopefully those fundraisers help the students out just a little bit. Yeah. The district has set up a website, pusd.org, to help inform people about the budget process. A Pasadena foster mother of 5 is challenging the LA County Sheriff's Department in court. That's coming up next on CCN Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood. Don't go away.